Hello, welcome to the Gourmet Cooking Channel. I'm Chef Leah.
I am Chef Blaze.
Today we're making some Mexican-style pizzas.
Just for a little snack, because we thought we'd be pretty hungry today. But it says you can make it with chicken or beef, but today we're trying it with chicken breast. Our oven is preheated at 385 degrees Fahrenheit.
We've used 2 chicken breasts, or if you're using beef, you use a pound of beef.
And you cook it on the stove top.
No, in the oven.
Okay.
So all we're going to do is we're going to take some taco seasoning and put it on.
It contains stuff, you know, like salt, paprika, cornstarch,
sugar, and garlic powder. So all we're going to do, that's a lot of taco seasoning.
So we don't want to waste too much, so what we're going to do is that we're going to make sure we can get some extra on there.
Yep, alright, so we're going to just take that and put that in the oven.
We're going to take it and open your oven, let some heat out, and we're going to actually put it on the center rack again. Push it right down in there.
And we're going to cook this for 20 to 25 minutes. We will cook it closer to 25 because our oven's takes a little bit longer to cook.
Yes. So you want your chicken to be pink.
Okay, we're back and our chicken has finished cooking.
So we're going to push that, turn this off.
Right,
and what we're going to do with our chicken is we're going to take it and put it on the stove.
Put it right here.
Are you sure you don't want to put it on the stove?
It'll be fine.
Okay, so you're fine to put it up there. Make sure you take it.
Put it right here.
And put it on these hot pads.
So what we're going to do,
We're going to push this in, close it up.
just cut your chicken into small strips so they can
Yeah.
fit on the pizza.
See, you have to have them nicely cut because they have to be even and they have to be inside of the food. That is pretty much the main starter of food. And it has seasoning on it, so.
Here, if you want to help me cut.
Oh, sure, here.
Here, you get another knife and fork. And well, just cut these into cubes, like you can easily place them into your pizzas.
Oh, hold on.
Just into small pieces. It doesn't matter what they look like or anything.
You don't have to look fancy, just
The
nice.
bite-sized pieces are good. And our chicken's nice and cooked. We want to make sure it's not pink.
Because if it's pink,
That'll give you food poisoning.
like one time we had to keep on microwaving it.
Yeah. That was not good. Alright, so.
Just bite-sized pieces and make sure they get into nice, small cubes.
Because you want people to be able to bite into these, not to cut up their little pizza, because that's not going to work out very well.
Yeah, because it's a hard shell. I want to get nice and cut. Sometimes it's hard to cut through.
You're just using these as steak knives to cut them. Alright, so I'd say this is good. You can keep cutting. Well, after he finishes cutting, what I'm going to do is, we have about 9 or 10 of these. They're like big chips, basically. And we're just going to take these, put it on a plate.
Oh,
that's okay. And we're just going to take a couple of pieces of chicken.
just make sure that doesn't get too.
We'll use a fork because it's hot. So just take a couple pieces of chicken.
Make sure it gets nice and onto the pizza grande. And what we're gonna do after we're done seasoning it is actually we're supposed to broil it, put it in the broil function. So we're gonna actually preheat the broiler right here
to 350 degrees.
Yeah, but remember the broiler doesn't preheat; like it keeps on staying on. Yep. So a tip for the broiler is just leave it open a little. So, because the smoke will build up from that. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch it to broil. We're going to let the broiler preheat. That's the top element. They don't both turn on it, but if it's in a toast oven, they'll both turn on if it's not on broil. Just bake in the conventional oven.
Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm taking some nacho cheese
and some mozzarella
cheese, and we're just taking it
and seasoning it onto
putting it on top of this pizza here.
You don't want to put it. You want to make sure it gets nice and flavor. You want to have flavor, and then to finish it off,
we're taking some taco sauce, and it's basically
nice.
just some salsa without the chunks in it. So it tastes like salsa, just no chunks. And what it's going to look like here.
Well, that's before it's cooked.
It's the pizza before it's cooked. And if you want, you can take some lots more mozzarella cheese from the fridge.
And we can see our broilers preheating. And we're actually gonna take our pan. It says we're supposed to put it in. Well, I think we need to get a baking, not a baking sheet. Don't use a baking sheet. Use a baking pan. It's a little old, but it's okay to cook on. Use a baking pan. This is a baking sheet. This is a baking pan. Use the baking pan.
So
not the baking sheet.
that's what it's going to look like when you're finished. And now all we're going to do is we're going to make some more, and we'll show you the finished product after it's broiled. Okay, so we've taken our mini pizzas out of the oven. We've put them on plates. So we just have them like this. Now you can add a little garnish. We have some broken chips. So you can just take some broken chips.
Because they bake very easily. They bake very easily.
You have to be very careful when you're taking them off the tray and onto the plates.
And boiling, remember, boiling can boil it really fast.
Yep.
Well, because the boiler does not really preheat. It just stays on. The preheat alarm will not come on.
Alright, and as a last little garnish, even though you have some melted ones on there, you can have some
it's
little
optional.
more cheese.
It'll give it a little more extra, just, kind of a cheesy flavor, but not too hot.
And if you want, you can add some salsa or some jalapenos, anything you like.
So this is what they should probably look like.
See you
next time.
Thank you for joining us. See you next time.
Enjoy.